Let's talk about something that most men overlook, but is absolutely key. When trying to figure out if a woman wants you to come closer, nonverbal signals, that's right. Before she ever says a word, her body is giving you clues. Today we're diving into the top 9 signs she wants you closer. These are insider secrets you don't want to miss. You know, most guys are too focused on the words she says. Does she like me? Is she flirting or just being polite? But the truth is, women communicate a lot through subtle body language, spatial orientation, and other small movements that reveal more than you think. So buckle up, because we're about to decode these hidden signs. 1. The tilt and smile. This one's a classic, yet so many guys miss it. If she's tilting her head slightly while talking to you and giving a soft smile, it's not just because she's trying to look cute. She's signaling openness according to research. The head tilt exposes the neck, a vulnerable area, and that's a gesture of trust and comfort. The smile is the cherry on top, a genuine smile, not the polite one you give your boss, but one that reaches her eyes. It means she's feeling connected and wants more of your attention. Here's the psychological kicker. The tilt combined with a real smile triggers something called the contagion effect. It's where someone's positive body language makes you feel more relaxed and comfortable when she's giving you these cues. Your brain picks up on it and often mirrors her comfort back. This is one of those subtle but powerful moments where a woman is unconsciously telling you she's open to getting closer. Here's a pro tip if her smile comes with prolonged eye contact. She's already drawing you in. Those extra seconds of eye contact can also trigger a release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. That's her way of creating a moment of connection, even if you're not consciously aware of it. 2. Mirroring your movements. Ever notice when you lean in, she does the same? Or maybe you take a sip of your drink, and suddenly she reaches for hers too. That's called mirroring, and it's one of the strongest signs someone's in sync with you. Women often do this unconsciously. When they're attracted or comfortable around someone, it's their way of saying, hey, we're on the same page. Mirroring happens when she feels aligned with your energy. And trust me, it's a sign she wants to be closer emotionally and physically. There's solid psychology behind this. Mirroring is part of what's called the chameleon effect, a phenomenon where we subconsciously mimic the actions of those we're interested in or feel a connection with. It's our brain's way of bonding. When a woman starts mirroring your gestures, it's like her body is aligning with yours, even if neither of you has said anything. Here's another layer. Mirroring also works as a trust-building mechanism. When she copies your body language even subtly, she's unconsciously trying to make you feel at ease, because it fosters a sense of familiarity. The more synchronized your movements, the more likely you both are to feel comfortable in each other's presence. 3. Touching her neck or jewelry. Now this one's a subtle but powerful signal. If you notice you're playing with your necklace or touching her neck while you're chatting, she's not just fiddling around. It's a soothing gesture, a form of self-touching that often happens when she's interested, but feeling a little nervous or excited. The neck is a vulnerable area, and drawing attention to it is an unconscious way of inviting intimacy. It's like her body is saying, I'm into you, but I'm also a little shy. Psychologically self-touching behaviors, like playing with jewelry or touching the neck, are known as pacifying gestures. These movements help calm nerves, but they're also a strong sign of attraction. When a woman is drawn to you, her brain is in overdrive, and these little self-soothing actions help her cope with the excitement she's feeling. And the more she's touching those sensitive areas like the neck, the more likely it is that her attraction is rising. For closing the distance. Here's where spatial orientation comes into play. If she's finding ways to be closer to you, maybe she shifts her chair closer or stands just a little nearer than necessary. That's a clear sign she's comfortable and wants to be in your personal space. Women tend to keep a certain distance when they're not interested, but when they want you to come closer, they'll find ways to minimize that gap. It's like they're creating an invitation without saying a word. There's a psychological concept here called proxemics, which studies how humans use space and communication. If she's positioning herself closer to you, even when she has room to stay further away, That's her telling you she wants to feel more connected. In fact, when a woman enters your personal space closer than about 18 inches, it's usually a sign she feels comfortable and trusts you. It's her way of subconsciously telling you, I want to be closer to you. 5. The flirty leg cross. This one might surprise you, but the way a woman positions her legs can tell you a lot. If she crosses her legs towards you, it's a subconscious way of pointing her body in your direction. A very positive signal. Legs crossed towards someone are a sign of engagement and interest. It's almost like her body is drawn to yours. Even when seated, if the opposite happens and she crosses her legs away from you, she might not be feeling the vibe. In the world of psychology, this falls under directional body language, where people subconsciously orient themselves toward things or people they're interested in. The crossing of the legs towards you signifies comfort and focus. It's almost like her body is aligning with her thoughts. A direct signal. She's invested in the conversation and wants you to come closer. 6. She finds excuses to touch you guys. If she's making small, seemingly accidental touches, brushing your arm, tapping your shoulder during a joke, or lightly touching your hand while passing something, she's creating opportunities to feel closer to you. These touches are a form of testing the waters. It's like she's saying, how do you react when I touch you? These touches aren't random. They're deliberate, and they're her way of building connection, testing the chemistry between you. What's fascinating here is the power of physical touch and attraction. Studies show that even light, casual touches can release oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone, which helps foster bonding and intimacy. Women know this instinctively, that a small touch can increase the connection and make you feel closer. So when she touches you, even if it seems playful, it's a strong hint she's opening the door for more physical closeness. 7. Hair play. You've probably seen this 100 times. But it's time to pay attention to what it really means. When a woman plays with her hair, she's either feeling nervous, flirty, or both if she's twirling it around her finger while maintaining eye contact with you. That's a huge green light. It's a combination of self-soothing and flirtation. In fact, playing with her hair can also be a form of drawing attention to herself, especially when she's into the conversation and wants you to focus on her hair. Play is another pacifying behavior. Much like touching her neck, women use it when they're excited or nervous. But it also doubles as a visual cue to draw attention. Twirling her hair, flipping it to one side, or adjusting it subtly are always to keep your focus on her. And it works. A lot of guys are naturally drawn to these movements, which is exactly what she's hoping for. 8. Feet pointing towards you. This is one of those body language signals that most guys never notice. But it's a dead giveaway if her feet are pointed towards you. It's a sign that she's focused on you, whether she realizes it or not. The feet are often called the most honest part of the body, because they tend to point where the person's true attention lies. So if her feet are angled your way, she's signaling interest. On the flip side, if her feet are pointing towards the exit or away from you, she might be mentally checking out. Psychologically, feet pointing is considered a subconscious tell. Unlike hands or eyes, we have less control over our feet, which is why they're often the most revealing part of the body. When her feet are directed at you, it shows she's present and engaged in the conversation. It's her body's way of telling you she's interested, even if her words haven't said it yet. 9. She lingers when you talk. Finally, this one is all about how much time she's willing to invest in the conversation. If she's lingering around after the group conversation ends, or if she stays close to you, even when there's a natural moment to leave, she's waiting for you to make a move. It's her way of giving you the opportunity to continue the interaction. Women rarely hang around unless they're interested, so if she's sticking by your side, that's a strong indicator she's hoping for more. This falls under intentional lingering, a subtle but strong sign that she's enjoying the conversation and isn't in a rush to leave. When she chooses to stay close, even after there's no reason to stick around, she's signaling that she's comfortable with you and wants to extend the connection. Hey, before you head out, let me give you a heads up. The next video is body language hacks. How to tell she's nervous but interested. I'll be sharing the subtle signs women show when they're into you, but might feel a little shy, like fidgeting or avoiding eye contact while still staying engaged. If you've ever been confused by those mixed signals, this one's for you, so hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and stick around. You're not going to want to miss it.